Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to Porch Time live from JTH Construction Studio, where tonight we start a new show.
A new show.
A new show.
So excited.
I can't wait. Before I get to the two lovely ladies joining me in studio, real quick, I want to talk about my sponsors. Of course, we are live from JTH Construction Studio. I'm going to make a rookie mistake here and not turn my phone down.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah, because I did that last night with the 4-H ladies in here last night, and they were phenomenal, by the way.
They were.
I'd like to say thank you to American Basement Solutions, 1-877-409-2837. That's so much better with my glasses. Fathom Real Estate with Terisa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Drink the Creek, See the Creek this weekend. It is Jambox and Toy Factory. Mm-hmm. And it's a makeup date. That'll be a phenomenal show if you've not seen them. Land Boys Lawn Care, 765-315-9656. Get a hold of Larry for all your yard maintenance. Findhelp.org, Judge Williams. We got to get him back in here. This is about the time of the year we bring him back in. Get on that site, look around. It's domestic. It's issues with money. If you need help, get on there and look around. It's a fantastic site. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress, 765-342-4339. Mark and his family, his mom and dad were in studio. They are wonderful people. Wellspring, 765-346-6661. They dedicated a library tonight in the name of Ruth Rusi in Wellsprings. Beth was there live. That was a very, very cool event. Stitz Comfort Air Systems. It feels so good in here. 765-346-0195. Who's Your Web Nerd? 317-640-4398. I promise you there will be a website before I quit doing this.
My website's awesome. He did it. It's amazing. Yeah.
Logan's Cosmo, Hair Divas, 765-318-3388. I think she's going to be at the farmer's market, not this weekend, but next weekend, setting up. She's going to do tinsel and all that fun stuff. And that's all I got for sponsors. There's not Team Turley on there yet, but we're working on it.
Oh, really? You're just going to call me out right there and just right at the beginning. I got it. Okay.
Didn't that
just slipped right in there.
Yeah, I think that you probably were subtle. Yes.
Yeah, I was very quiet. Now, these two gals, very successful in real estate, different aspects of the game, so to speak. Mm-hmm. They're both very fun people. They have a lot of knowledge in real estate. And as I posted last night or today, I'm not guaranteeing you the show is going to be about real estate because it might be this much real estate and this much. I have no damn clue. So I'm going to turn Angie Turley, Terisa Messmer. I'm going to turn it over to these gals, and I'm just going to stay out of the way because who knows what's going to happen. Yeah. Ladies, how we doing?
Good. Do you want to go first? Let me go first.
Go ahead.
You want to introduce Angie? How long have you been involved in real estate?
So I started at a real estate company when I was 14 years old. So next year will be 30 years in the business for me. So $3.25 an hour was my very first real estate job. So a long time.
That was men, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Men wage back then.
It was minimum wage, $3.25. Been originating for 17 years now. Last year, we were thankful to be able to help 516 families across the country. $105 million out of Mooresville last year.
And what is the name of your company?
Team Turley, Fairway Mortgage.
And you guys sponsor everything up there, golf.
Except for porch time, apparently.
Everything of value, obviously. Uh-huh. You do a lot of great for the community, for the county, for a lot of counties. You do a lot of golf tournaments and benefits and things like that. We've been involved in one or two with you already, and it was two of the funner ones that I've been involved with.
Good.
You have a great supporting staff around you.
My team is amazing.
Yes.
They are freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see your name everywhere, and you're associated with a lot of people I know as you keep moving further up towards the city.
Yep.
And aren't you from the west side? Where are you
East
from?
Side. Don't say west side. Come on, Kevin. We just talked about this like 5 minutes ago. East side. East side. East side of Indianapolis. Lawrence. Lawrence. Yes. Lawrence Central Bears. Go Bears.
You've made your way to good old Morgan County.
Good old Morgan County, and wouldn't change it.
And your office is right downtown Mooresville.
Yep, downtown Mooresville, 1 West Main Street.
Can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
Terisa. I know that's hard to follow.
I know. It's hard to, I can't, all I can say is, I'm a real estate broker and I sell houses.
Yeah. But without you, she's really,
Yeah.
Right.
So, I've been in the business a total of 9 years. Mm-hmm. I was in the business for 3 years right at the crash, 2007, 8, and 9.
I'm going to interrupt because I didn't see all this, but Hello, Mike. Hello, Winnie. Brian said Angie Turley is the best hands.
Woohoo! Brian Gavino, past client.
Chastity. Kevin Parrish, they do an awesome job.
Yes, Kevin and Beth, close them.
Mark Wayman, Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, Mattress. Hagerstown, Little League Baseball won their first game. That is awesome, Mark. Thank you, sir.
Good to see those people.
Yep. We have good people.
Yeah, we do have good people. So, in 2007, I got my license so I could work with people that were going into foreclosure. I could do those sheriff sales, and the bank assigned us back in 2007. The bank would assign a broker price opinion and pay $500 or $600 for one broker price opinion, and then turn around and pay you $2,500 to do the clean out, and then $5,000 commission. And they were getting $2,000, $3,000 for the house.
Wow.
That's crazy time.
It was crazy time, but I did that for 3 years. Went back to my nursing. My kids have this horrible habit of wanting to eat, and
damn kids.
Yeah, and expecting a roof over their heads and that type of thing. They're
one of the other kids.
They're spoiled rotten. But so I went back to nursing because the market was not just crashed, but it had. If you were not with a big brokerage, you weren't going to make bank, and if you were with a big brokerage and you were new, you weren't going to make bank.
I know this well. That was when we first got into it, and we sold. I was married at the time, and she was an agent also, and we sold about $2 million worth of property our first year. And the second year it went, and then I went, okay, I'm going back to aerospace.
Yep.
Well, I came back to this in 2017.
She does supports law enforcement 100%. That's why we love her.
So I came back to this in 2017. I came home one evening and I told my husband, I said, I can't do this anymore. I was doing management and nursing.
Yeah.
I said, I can't do this anymore. I sat on the floor and cried, and he said, well, okay, but we still got to pay our bills. Daggone it, there's another person expecting me to make money. So he's been very supportive in this, and I'm with a company now that is absolutely amazing. Our company was started by a retired Marine, and his entire premise is you cannot be successful without being a servant and having a servant's heart. And he allows us the ability to, one, take more money home for ourselves, but take more money home for our or then do deals with our clients,
Right.
so that we are able to help them by taking a little less with our commission, but we're still making more than most agents in the area. So I love my company, the support I got, the people that I work with, everything.
Fathom Real Estate.
It's Fathom Real Estate.
And is based out of
Texas.
Okay, so it's across the country.
National. So is Fairway.
Oh, really? I did
We
not
have
know
11,000 employees across the country.
That was based out of Mooresville, right
Well,
there.
I mean, the most important part is.
I think that's the home office.
The main hub is right there downtown Mooresville.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, literally every weekend I'm like, she's at another golf outing. I mean, how is this?
And the third week in September, we have 9 and 7 days, and like what Brian just said, like 3 of them that week are police and fire.
And I know that you want us to come hang out with you, but I'm telling Beth, I was like, I can't miss work every Friday.
I have one tomorrow too.
I would love to. I know. I think we were supposed to go to that one, but I'm like, I would love to be in them or be involved in them. But until I hit the lotto or do that other
sponsor.
Right. We're sponsoring Porsche so we can get it bigger.
Pay me $80,000 of sponsorship. I'd go work for them. So.
And another big thing that we do locally is Homes for Heroes. So we closed 136 police and fire last year.
See, I did not know that, and that is phenomenal. That is like a show by itself. 30%
of my business is police and fire.
Say that again.
136 police and firefighters last year we closed. 30% of my business, and we give back to them tenfold.
See, that is amazing. Because that needs to be on a wall somewhere, and people need to know that you guys handle that.
Yeah, and we love them.
Because a lot of companies, hey, we do well for the prior service and LEOs, and it's not that they just don't do anything extra. You know what I mean?
Right. Our company also owns a nonprofit channel. It's called American Warrior Initiative. We gave away 101 service dogs to veterans last year across the country. And they pay for them, give them to the veterans. The veterans have no idea they're getting them. We're actually giving one away here in Indiana in September.
Really?
At our golf outing on September 20th.
Where?
Plum Creek. So up on the north side, Carmel.
Yeah, see, I don't go up that way.
I don't very often either, but for this, I will be
they
going
don't
up
like
there.
55A plates crossing over into what is that county? That's not Hendricks. That's
Hamilton, and that's
Hamilton
number
County.
29.
Yeah, that's
29s don't like our 55s.
55s go up there and they're like, no, y'all leave your Copenhagen and stay down in Morgan.
Right.
My husband's in here, and there's a story that I tell about when we were kids. And I was born and raised in Bloomington. Go Panthers! I had to say
no.
that.
It's coming in.
That's our show. Next week it'll be the Turley show. It'll be the tea only show.
But I had to bring that in because you brought the sponsorship in, so I had to
Right,
slam you with it.
right.
So
Are you still involved with IMPD? He's asking.
Oh yeah, we actually, Brian, will be going out to see the recruit class next week. We did the Jake Laird outing, which Jake passed away. It was actually 18 years ago today.
Wow.
We raised $126,000 the first Friday in August for his outing. We had 54 police teams and 52 civilian teams up at Pebblebrook and Noblesville.
And see, I think that we do well porch time, and then you're just blowing us out of the water.
So yeah,
yeah.
still tons with IMPD, tons.
yeah, the day that we had Susan Lowe with the senior retreat, she has her fishing tournament on September 24th.
Yep.
I should just take the whole month of
At
September
Bradford,
off.
at Bradford Woods.
Yes.
This lady here has 3 golf outings that day and the fishing tournament. So I said, I'd love to be able to hang out and help you with those things, but I'm too old.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of energy anymore.
Yeah, but I have a good team for that too, and my 19-year-old. I mean, you met Kimmy.
She is phenomenal.
Yes,
She's
she's amazing, and she's a mini me.
I was gonna say, let's just say she's a younger version of you. She is your daughter.
Yeah,
And she took care of us at the golf outing, and also gave as much sass as that one does, and all day long. And it was just amazing.
yeah.
They're so fun to hang around. You guys are so fun to be around. You made the day enjoyable, whether the golf was bad or not, and it was just a fun crew.
Yeah.
And I say that, and then I talk to other people. Oh yeah, they're amazing, and it just like Mariah said, everybody loves you guys and what you do, and so
Yeah. And it's about giving back to the communities, right? Especially to the police officers, all the crap they've been through the last few years.
right,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
We
So-
digress.
so you ladies wanted. I know we had dead air there for a minute. Sorry, this is Light Rock 97. You guys want to have a show? It came to me. We talked about it, and I think it's phenomenal. It's loosely based off of real estate, just because you two are in real estate
and mortgages.
and mortgages.
We're going to talk about both, yeah. But
And-
Terisa has something really cool that she does with pre-foreclosures, which I think is coming up a lot more now.
Yep.
So,
Go ahead, ladies.
So, one of the things that I wanted Angie to explain is a lot of people that are going through hard times right now, they've gotten their adjustable rates because they went and refinanced and got that fantastic rate. And then all of a sudden they are in this adjustable mortgage. Now they're in trouble. And we've had our assessments for our taxes, and they've noticed their payments going up significantly.
and we've had the COVID when
Yeah,
people
we had
took the
the
COVID forbearance.
So all of those things combined have made it difficult for these folks to stay in their home. And if they don't qualify for a loan modification or any of the help from help.org, gethelp.org is one of is the place that you need
Or
to go.
findhelp.org. It's
Findhelp.org.
Sponsor the show.
Well, gethelp.org is the place where you go to apply for mortgage assistance.
Mortgage assistance.
Right.
And so just if you need help with that, let me know and I will try to direct you. But they will take it over. It's a HUD run program, and it's all about helping folks stay in their home. But the thing that I get asked more than anything is, what do I do now? I can't make my mortgage. And I always say, what's the first thing?
You call your mortgage company first, whoever you make your mortgage payment to every month, and then
if you can't get any help from them, let's do most of the time what they'll do is they'll send out a hardship package. And that hardship package will be able to start guiding you through doing a hardship letter And it needs to be in your own words. It doesn't,
Right.
Don't go online and pick out one that somebody else has written.
Don't Google that like you're back in high school.
Yeah,
Can't do that?
No, you don't
Dang on
copy
it.
and paste somebody else's hardship letter.
Right.
You use your own words.
Grandpa Jim.
Yeah.
And you want to be honest, right?
Yes, you want to be honest.
Well, there's
And-
that.
Yeah, just tell them, hey, I lost my job. This happened. Like it's a snowball effect. And if
Yeah.
you want to tug at heartstrings,
Yeah. And it's not just tugging at the heartstrings, but they need to be able to go to their investors because most of these loans are backed by investments and investors. And if they go to them and they say, there is no way these folks are going to be able to make this payment at this level, you can probably get a modification if you meet the credit guidelines and you meet the income guidelines.
and the modification could take your interest rate from, say, 6% down to 3% for a fixed period so you can get caught back up.
Really?
Yep.
So, but it can also do just the opposite. So you need to talk to your lender and make sure that you are communicating frequently with that lender. Help.org is completely separate. Your lender's not going to know about it.
Right.
Other than Angie.
Right.
Most lenders are going to say, we don't know anything about it. We can't help you.
Right.
So if you're able to talk to your lender, and it may be a matter of needing to talk to an attorney
Right.
about your, we will not give any kind of legal advice on here. I will always say, if you're in a financial bind, talk to your attorney.
Right.
Always talk to your attorney.
I should have done that like 14 years ago.
Well, and the other thing too is Teresa and I are smart enough that we can read this information. So if they need help with somebody reading it, I always tell my clients before they sign anything, come to my office, schedule an appointment. I will sit with you, read through everything,
Go through it.
just to make sure you're not getting screwed, because that has happened in the past.
Yeah.
So what I do,
People do not understand that when I took my real estate course twice. I let it expire once, passed it the first time, took it again, passed it again. The law portion of that,
It's rough.
you're damn near a lawyer when you get out. The law portion of it when I started was 3 pages.
Yep.
The last time I took it, it was like 13 pages.
it's
And
even longer.
yeah, I can imagine 8,
Yeah.
9 years ago when I took it
Yeah.
again, and I've let them expire and go away now. But it's all about law, majority of it,
It is.
because somebody sued somebody over something.
Right.
And I hate saying it that way, but that is the bottom line.
Yep. But yeah, I'm always going to say, call your attorney.
Yeah.
Call an attorney and talk to them about the. Did you see me shiver?
Oh, I know. That was my cue to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I keep my house at the morgue level, so
60. It was at 68 or 66.
It was
It's
65.
60 something.
Now it's 72.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll be like,
This is where the TNA is about to come out, I'm telling you.
That is Turley and
No, Teresa.
I'm sorry,
Angie.
Teresa and Angie. Wow, that's our show,
You
folks.
said light.
I need more whiskey. Anyway.
You knew it was going to come out eventually.
Oh yeah, no, we can only do real estate for so long.
Right.
yeah. But Angie and I talked about this, and just to hit the high notes of things that the people should do. Every day I get asked, how do I qualify for a loan? I say, call a lender. And Angie's going to give you a list real quick, just a basic list of things that you're going to need when you call her, so that she can get you started down that path.
Yep, so we take an application over the phone, 30 days pay stubs, 2 years W-2s, 2 months bank statements, copy your driver's license.
That's it.
For just to start. And then we might have to get some more things. Like you've been divorced and you have to pay child support, or you receive child support, or if you're a
Taxes.
veteran, or if you're self-employed. But that's the gist and the basic of it. And it's not hard, but we will not send a pre-approval letter out without having all of that information verified, because we want to make sure when Teresa is showing you a house and writes a contract that we have verified everything.
And do yourself a favor and your agents a favor. When you contact an agent, and this is speaking from the heart, and they say, hey, get a pre-approval letter, don't be offended that they're asking you to do that, because it's only protecting you and the agent, because the agent should not show you property without a pre-approval letter.
Yep.
Even though we all have done it,
Right.
and we'll do it again. But the first time that they show you a house and you say, hey, we want it, the first thing we're going to say to you is, you have that pre-approval letter?
Yep.
Because that is the first question that gal's going to ask me.
And you got to be careful too with pre-approval letters, because there are banks out there like Rocket Mortgage that will send out a pre-approval letter, but it's not really a pre-approval letter. They've taken whatever the borrower put on the application and not verified any income or any asset documents. We had one last week, literally fell apart 2 days before the closing because they didn't have their verified income until 2 days before closing.
That gets the ball rolling. The actual pre-approval letter gets the ball rolling.
Correct.
That tells the bank that you're interested and you can do it, and that tells the real estate agent that you're capable of doing this.
Right.
Yep.
And then they're going to put forth the effort, even though they have to anyway, of finding you a home.
Yep.
Well, the other thing is there is a difference between being pre-approved and pre-qualified.
Pre-qualified.
Pre-qualified means you're breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It means you're breathing and
You're upright and you're above
you,
daisies.
And you gave the one lender some information.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all you did.
But okay to run credit is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's you're breathing.
Yeah.
But if you talk to, if you have bad credit and you've had some dings on your credit, talk to like Angie. Angie's company has credit repair.
That's free credit repair.
Yes. So don't be running off and calling these companies that are going to charge you. Call somebody reputable, somebody you can sit across the table from and talk to.
I'm going to tell you how good she is. I won't say names, but I know they have relatives at certain banks in town, and they called her recently about possibly recertifying or getting a refinance or a equity line of credit. And she said, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna forward your information to home bank and get it done." And I won't say who, but that's the type of person she is.
If it's not in their best interest, I'm not going to let them do it.
But I mean,
if it's not something I'm not going to do.
I mean, honestly, there's a lot of people that would, though.
I know. But for both Teresa and I, at the end of the day, this is about customers for life.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to build.
Yep.
We don't want to just take we love our paychecks. Teresa does have to feed her husband and her kids still, and I do too.
Unfortunately.
Right? But
and Kimmy gets hungry.
Right. Well, it's the fireball too. I mean, let's be real. Come on. You knew that was going to come out too.
You know, when I was like on my ninth one that day, I was like, this is going to get back somehow. I know it will.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do something that's not in their best interest. I mean, listening to her talk yesterday about a lady, she's got a listing on the east side. She will not have her sign anything without going over there in person, because the lady got screwed a couple of years ago by another realtor, an investor from out of town. So she goes over there and meets with her. And how long does it take to get there? 45 minutes every time?
About an hour.
Yeah. And she will sit in front of her and explain every single thing on the piece of paper she's going to sign.
And one other thing, and I know this is fact, that none of us get paid unless the house closes.
Right.
Correct.
And a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah.
And you can spend hours, literally tons of hours a month on one property.
Yeah.
Losing dinner and friends and other businesses and everything else, and it not close. And that's the tough part of it.
It is.
Well, one of the things that I tell my clients, and I always get this question, because if most of my work right now, most of my clients are in a pre-foreclosure status.
Yeah.
And I have a couple that's up north of here that are in a pre-foreclosure state, and they are having, it's very complicated. So we've asked the bank to send us the list, a record of all the payments that have been made. And then we're going to do a hardship letter. And their comment to me was, well, how much do we owe you when this is done? And I said, I don't get paid unless the house closes.
Right.
I cannot charge you for this because, one, I'm not an attorney. Two, I am not working for HUD. I'm not somebody that's going to get paid for this.
Right.
And the woman just started crying. And she said, I've never heard of anybody coming just to help. And I said that I'm not singing my own praises.
Yeah.
But we've got so many people out there that need help.
Yep.
That need somebody to
and
come
guidance.
help them. Yeah, they do. And what happens is they get that packet in the mail and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's
the HUD package?
Oh,
yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
gosh,
First
that
time I ever did one of them, I wanted to quit.
Pre-foreclosure
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Because you got to
just
send
sick.
pay stubs and bank statements and tax returns, and basically your firstborn goes in
I'm
that envelope with it.
I'm talking about when the sheriff delivers
Yeah.
that you're in it. We're foreclosing on your house.
Sheriff sale's coming. Yeah.
And you've got 120 days to do something, but where do you start?
Yeah.
And the first thing you do is you start with talking to your lender, whoever's servicing that loan. The second thing you do is you either consult somebody like myself that does this type of thing and is accustomed to it. And I have my CDPE. It's called Certified Distressed Property. They call it an expert. I'm just a specialist. I don't ever consider myself an expert at anything other than maybe falling on my face on a regular basis. But
let's not do that anymore.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, my poor husband, he's picked me up off that floor more times than I can count. So if y'all notice,
sober,
and he's yeah. So if you notice he's looking a little stooped and a little shorter than he used to, it's because of me. But yeah, the second thing I'm going to tell you is either call somebody like me or talk to an attorney, because but there are attorneys out there that will charge an arm and a leg. Yeah, to do a loan modification. And
it's got to be a real estate attorney too, and those are hard to track down.
Yeah, and we've got a couple good ones between us.
Yeah, we do. But if you are in that position, just get in touch with us, because we're going to be able to, at least if we can't help you, we'll direct you to somebody that can.
Right.
Don't go it alone. Don't just sit in that house and wait for the bank to come. Do not, the second you get it, move out. So many people do that.
Try to move out,
because they don't realize that they have 120 days from the date of the filing until
to try to fix it.
To try and fix it. If we're less than 45 days out, I can't do a short sale. I can't request a short sale. But if I've got that 45 days, I can petition. Them to allow us to do a short sale.
And with all the equity most people have in their homes right now,
especially right now still.
That's it. And so they don't realize, and that's why they do need to have a professional, and it's embarrassing. I mean, let's be honest. Some people may not want to talk to us because it is embarrassing, but would you rather be embarrassed or save your damn house? Because that's what it really comes down to.
And the thing is this, we've all been down tough times. Trust me, I went through divorce and went through the exact same thing and ended up Bank of America, which I don't have anything.
I worked there.
Yeah, I don't have anything nice to say anything about them. But for a year and a half, I begged for them to refi. They didn't want to talk to me. So with like 3 weeks left before I got visited by someone in a brown car, I short sold the house, and they accepted about $100,000 less than what it actually was in on it. So that was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But I begged them, and I was an agent. Begged them to come out and talk to me. They wouldn't even take my calls anymore. I called them every single day, and I tormented them because I wanted some closure on this, to give me some direction.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do it.
Crazy.
And when I finally said, "Hey, I'm short selling," then they want to contact me and say, "Hey, let's see if we can't refi and keep you in the house."
Yeah.
For one, I don't need a 4-bedroom house anymore.
Right. 2,
I can't afford anything close to what this is now. So, yeah, that was Bank of America was not high on my list of. They didn't get a Christmas card that year, so I was not happy.
Yeah,
but a short sale is not great for your credit, but it sure is a hell of a lot better than a foreclosure.
Way better,
and it comes off much quicker.
It does.
Right, because a short sale for financing purposes, 2 years. The foreclosures 4 to 7, 3 to 7.
It's on there.
Well, it is
they
on there
erase
forever.
a little bit, and if they look, it's still there.
Yeah, the hardest part to explain to somebody is, why they should try to do this. And most people are so beat down by this time that they just don't want to even deal with it anymore. But I think that many of the folks that we deal with on a daily basis that are in this position are just looking for somebody to listen.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is to get some help. So I send out between 100 and 120 letters a week to people in 14 counties. To talk to them and get them to discuss the move. But please don't move out before you look at your rights as a homeowner. if you're in that first 90 days, you're still good. The sheriff's not going to come put a lock on your door.
Yeah.
They will notify you when your sheriff sale is going to happen. They will put a note on your door, and you'll also get served via the mail that your house is going up for sheriff sale, and you will be notified. You don't have to, uproot your kids. Use this time to regroup.
Yeah.
Use this time to find the place that you're going to go. And also, if you're going into foreclosure and you think that you're just going to give up, please do yourself and do your family a huge favor and look at current rents. Because if you can do a modification of that loan and stay where you're at, even if it's tight, you might be better off doing that as opposed to trying to get someplace to rent, because rents right now are just.
And we went as far as doing even conference calls with our clients and the mortgage servicer, just because the clients don't understand the lingo.
Right.
They're just talking way up here, and the clients are like, I don't understand. I'm like, just give them permission to speak with me, and I'll be on a 3-way call. And I did one the other day. It was 45 minutes. But I'd rather them do that than lose their house.
Right.
Exactly.
And again, gaining customers for life, because taking 45 minutes out of my day and saving their house, they're going to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to stick with you.
Yeah.
And we aren't going to be able to help everybody.
No.
There's going to be some that we will not be able to help. There's going to be some houses that will not sell. There will be some houses that will go to sheriff's sale, no matter what we do. But being educated is the very first thing. We need very much to get the message out, to call myself or call Angie or call your servicer, talk to an attorney. I keep going back to that because they can advise you.
Yeah.
I can help you. Angie can help you. An attorney will advise you.
Yep.
So always do that. Now, one of the things that we want to do to help get this information out there as far and wide as we can is to build the YouTube channel for Porch Time LLC-Martinsville.
Yep.
That is the YouTube channel. And Angie and I have said that we
spelled Porsche wrong. Do you not know how to spell your own things? How am I going to sponsor somebody that doesn't know how to spell?
Roman spelling.
But Angie and I, if we can get the Porch Time LLC Martinsville. Is
that Morgan County schooling right there?
Why is it redlining it? It doesn't matter.
Because it's supposed to be capitalized.
Yeah.
Maybe at your end of the woods, but not at mine.
Yeah. Panther World, we would capitalize that.
I never lost to Bloomington in any event I played in high school. I'm just saying that.
Oh gosh.
Well,
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was after I left, so the greatness had gone.
Actually, probably before you left. You're probably you're younger than me, aren't you?
No.
Okay. Back to our gift card.
Anyway, if we are able to get 5,000 subscribers on the Porch Time LLC Martinsville YouTube channel by December 1st, we will do a drawing for $500. In order to be eligible for this, you have to go to the site, subscribe.
I need to write this down because hell, I might do it and get the $500.
And Kevin is not eligible.
What is it?
So we said they have to like the YouTube channel, subscribe, share it on their Facebook, tag a friend.
Yes.
4 things. If you don't do all 4, you're not eligible.
Okay,
and we're going to give it away December 1st. How awesome would a $500 gift card be before Christmas?
You could become a sponsor of the show. Spend that money on
He is not going to let up.
No, he's not. I guess I'll be staying to talk about sponsorships.
I'm trying to get the damn force.
If any of my managers are watching now, this is how I get pressured into spending all of your money. It's Kevin.
Like the channel.
Yep. Subscribe. Share the post on their Facebook.
Sharing is caring.
It is. And tag a friend.
And you got to tag a friend from the post. Wow.
The name. Oh, I think somebody just posted our channel. Corey Baker.
CB.
Thank you, Corey. There you go, Doreen.
Repeat that. See, Doreen's like, let's go.
Yep, she's ready. There's the YouTube.
Corey, I can tag you in that, and we can get that money. We'll go 250 piece.
I don't think Mama Baker will allow that.
I think we're gonna have to have asterisks at the bottom for the exclusions.
I've got a couple of fake names on there.
I wouldn't put that past you.
Oh, I would not either.
When you get kicked off Facebook as many times as I have, trust me,
Yep.
I can't hang
You
my
shouldn't
flag.
be so controversial.
Yeah, hang my flag up there. And well, the bad thing is Beth is the one that took the brunt of that, and
Oh yeah.
I think it was guilt by association because. But the second time, literally, we both woke up one day and she texted me. She goes, "Is your site down?" I said, "Yeah." She says hers was too, and it was our original Facebook post. And both her and mine both said, these accounts will never be active again. That's
You guys
the message
really
I
screwed
got.
up.
And so, and it was sending messages to people that I was messaging in Messenger, like friends of mine, that this individual is toxic, stay away from him.
What?
I'm not kidding you. And I've not told very many people that, but that is a fact.
Well, now it's
Well,
out
now
there for
you've
the
told
whole world.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg. Anyway, so then the second time I think I got booted is because I had the flag hanging up there, and it's a big blue flag and it had white letter and it said something about Make America. But that was so we took all that down and they booted me for like 30 days, and every day for 30 days I emailed them.
It was election morning.
Yes, and I had Tourette's in every email.
I
And I literally was going, because I can still get on here
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
through the LLC page, but I could not access my own. And so I was mad at the first one because there was stuff on there that the girls and I made when we first started.
Oh.
And it was Farmville, and they were little kids, and there was pictures of that, and just fun stuff when Facebook was fun.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as political. Gone for good. Bethany had video of her and Devin at piano lessons his first time. And just a lot of stuff like that. And that really bothered me. The second time, I really didn't have much involved in it. And I yelled and cussed and rant and raved for 30 days. And then I said, let's go. And boom, I woke up the next morning and I was back. So we'll see.
I made a comment about having to, if I moved to the South, I'd have to kidnap my husband to get him to go south with me. Mm-hmm. And they sent me a warning that that I'm talking against or I'm promoting community violence and everything. And I was like, "Are you serious?"
I told Billy my nephew I'd punch him online, and it kicked me off for 24 hours. I went over and punched Billy.
This is why I don't type anything on Facebook. I just tell you your face.
Right. I should have.
I just said, "Are you serious?" And I had actually posted it in a conversation that was going on Porch Time. I was like, "Did I get you dinged?"
Yeah, they boot you off for anything nowadays, unfortunately. So you gotta watch it. You gotta watch what you say when you say.
Well, and we need people to tell us too what they want to hear from us.
Yes.
For the next time.
So please go to this feed and let us know what you want to hear about next time.
I'll make a post tonight about what you guys are offering. And what is the grand prize?
$500 Visa gift card.
To anywhere they want.
We're just going to do a Visa. So that way they can just use it anywhere. Because that'll be easier. We'll give the Kroger gas points for that.
Can I get a Roll King card?
Is that the only place you shop?
It's ammo.
You can use that at a Roll King too.
Yep.
You can use that at the liquor store.
Yay! I've got connections there.
Yeah.
I got a lot of notes here. I got to get busy on this weekend.
Well,
anyway,
I think that that's really what we wanted to cover today.
Yep, just that.
You never know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
A couple of things I'm trying to talk Angie into, and I think I can get Bethany on board to do a couple of them.
I thought Bethany was coming in tonight, but obviously
she
she's
just texted
still
me and said she's in their board meeting still.
Oh, she's still there?
She's still in the board meeting.
Beth, get out of that board meeting.
Right.
So
she said sorry.
Yeah,
she's gonna have to leave to go get Devin now.
Yeah.
So.
We'll let you know we'll post it on Porch Time, what we're doing and what kinds of craziness we're going to get into. But really, I'd love to promote Martinsville, talk about some of the history of Martinsville, talk about the people that have been influential all over the country and all over the world that come from this little town and from Morgan County. I was doing a positive post and talking about people that were, one of the guys worked on the space shuttle. One of the guys literally in the Civil War crawled across the ground to
I had a
deliver
relative
his-
in the boats going across the Delaware when Washington crossed the Delaware. I guess that's would be it. Yep.
Was it a speedboat?
No, he was in the boat with Washington. Actually, it's documented.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
There's your
I
claim to
didn't
fame.
make a damn penny off that, but I just thought,
But
Well, and highlight some Martinsville community stuff that's going
Yep.
on, and like especially with like Susan's fishing tournament coming up, we'd like to talk about that.
what is the
some.
fish? Oh, do we need to discuss that? When is this fishing tournament?
So
it's the 24th.
24th.
Of
So
September.
we need to discuss that right now. What day is that? The 24th
This is Saturday.
September. Saturday, September 24th. You have a fishing tournament. What all does that involve?
It has to have at least one child under the age of 12 and one senior citizen over the age of, did we decide 60?
70.
70? Is that what she moved it up
Wow.
to?
Or either or.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need one of each. I was like,
You don't have to have one of each.
She
We'd
would
like to
prefer.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason is because her program is multi-generational, and that's what she is promoting.
this is for Susan.
Susan
fishing
Lowe.
trip.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Senior retreat.
Well,
A
she
senior
said
retreat.
Teresa, and I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I didn't mean to say Teresa.
I need it.
We all sit on the board. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Angie's on that board too.
I sit on 14 boards.
I quit boards
Yeah.
this last year.
Mm-hmm.
I still get in trouble for that. People still mad at me, but I'm not doing them anymore.
Okay. We need to make a difference in Morgan
Planning
County.
Commission, nope, I'm off. Don't fall foliage, I'm off.
So-
I just, and I'm not going to get into that.
Nope. So
Because-
old school fishing, like with the bobber and a pole.
cane fishing.
Yes.
Cane fishing.
Cane pole. That is awesome.
We're gonna have bait kits with the corn and hot dogs. Bradford Woods
I
gave
grew
us
up with that.
the lake for the day for very, very, very,
You're
very
fishing Bradford Woods?
inexpensive. They hooked us up big
Oh,
time.
that's like
big
a
time.
mecca of big bass, and nobody
Yes.
can get back there.
Yes.
Well, and
So
also we have the car center.
Yeah.
So we're going to go.
Wait, what's the car center?
The
It's
car
the
center is the
up-
building that's up
Mhm.
top.
Oh, okay, at
so
Bradford.
we'll be able to have vendors set up in there and have booths and give away stuff, and we'll have
Vendors.
Yes,
How much you
we'll
need?
have in lunch. We have lots of sponsors. So how about this? We have a link for our sponsorships that we can have you drop in the.
That's a Saturday. I've not heard about it. I'm just saying.
Well, we're just now starting to promote it. We've had 900 call findings to get through. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we have been promoting it, but we're trying to find some sponsors. We're trying to find
Yes.
some of the big sponsors.
Okay.
Her goal is to raise $15,000.
Cool.
And this is to go toward sponsorship and or toward scholarships.
for the
So that-
for our friends,
Yes,
so they can come to the senior retreat and not have to worry about paying.
Good deal.
and to do some of the programming that she does, so that we can help her.
Isn't she just a wonderful human being?
She
Oh my
is.
gosh, she is a doll.
I remember I ran into her. I was going down the road because I used to live catty
You
corner.
ran into her while you were going down the
I
road.
did. I ran her over. The blue. It's not a blue house now, but it's a great big house in the corner of Prospect and Lincoln. That's where I lived, right down the road from her, and we used to walk to church there. But I was just reminiscing, driving through the old neighborhood, and I looked up, and there was some lady bought that building. And I was like, "I'm a real estate agent." She was like, "Who bought this?" So I stopped and talked to her, and she was giving me her vision, and she hadn't done anything to the building yet, and just bought it. And she was nervous, and
Well, and the
she's a
reason
sweet
she's
person.
the fishing tournament is her very first friend that was there, Gerald.
Yep.
He wanted to cast his pole there every day, and he was the only person there. And the church ceilings were so tall that he could, so he brought his fishing pole, and she put these little O-rings on it, and he would just sit there all day and cast.
Oh,
And
It
she still
was-
has that fishing pole in the corner at a senior retreat.
is he no longer
Yeah.
with us?
He's no longer with us, so it will be our memorial tournament in name of him.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was. When I brokered the deal for the building, and the very first time she walked in it, she said, "What am I going to do with all these pews?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, we'll get them sold."
Mm-hmm.
Who do you sell them to? I said, "You sell them to other churches." I said, "Other churches will buy them."
Yeah. And they will.
And then what am I going to do with this place? It's enormous. So we get the pews sold within 3 weeks. 3 men in a truck come and pick it up. and haul it out. And she walks in that building. She looks around. She goes,
Now what are we going to do
place
with
is
this place?
enormous.
Now it's even bigger.
What am I going
Right.
to do? And literally within
Yes, Corey wants
90
the link.
days.
Is there a link? Thanks, CB.
I can do it from my Facebook and add it on there right now.
But literally with less than 90 days, she's calling me and she said, I'd love to have this table and chairs, but I don't have any place to put it. That woman was power shopping. And now she has a second location over in Franklin that we just just opened.
Yeah, she was doing that.
So,
Amazing.
and she is an amazing person with an amazing heart that does more than I can ever express.
She has a heart of gold.
She does. And she loves her seniors.
And the thing that she did there for a while, I don't know if it's still involved, but the kids were downstairs.
Yep.
And the seniors were upstairs. And I think once a week she had them interact.
No, it was daily. They
Daily?
would come up for about 45 minutes a day.
Yeah, and I guess the interactions were just amazing.
I don't know
were.
if I posted
They
it in the
were.
right spot. I think I did.
We on live video. There you go. He said, thanks, Angie.
So did it show up there actually?
Corey, did you get it? Clearly, she's not on here.
I just see Mark's comment about Hagerstown Little League. Is there someplace else I'm supposed to post that?
You
Do I
could.
have to go to the live?
I'm just looking.
I'm just new to all this.
She's rookie.
I am a rookie.
Once she becomes a sponsor, she'll figure it
Oh, there we go again.
out. Thank you. I'm here all week. Try the Ville.
Oh, shoot. See, I'm
Oh, rookie mistake.
Hey, shush it. Now, hold on. Look there. Looky there.
All right. See where trees
I figured it out.
Beautiful.
And that at the very,
You just
very...
typed all that?
No, I just copy and pasted. Don't you know how to do that?
Come on, no,
Look,
I don't see it yet either.
It's right there,
It's
Corey.
right there, Corey. It's above you. That's awesome. Thank you.
No, that's awesome what she does.
Yeah.
We're fortunate enough to be on the board with her and to get to see.
She's
her
been on a
passion.
couple times, and she was sponsored for a little bit. I think it kind of ebbs and flows for her,
Yep.
people wise.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
Well, until people realize what this program does,
She does, yeah.
they aren't going to take advantage of it. They don't have to have dementia to do this. If you've got a senior that that is isolated
right.
and not doing anything, they're sitting in their chair, they're not interacting with people.
This could be the thing that keeps them from going into dementia.
Yes,
Correct.
and it could keep them from dying from
Boredom.
failure to thrive.
Yeah, right.
It's absolutely one of the best programs I've ever seen. There are programs all over the state, all over the country, but this one has something nobody else does, and that's heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
All
with
of the meals are home cooked.
Yep.
She serves lunch every day, and everybody sits down family style. All of her staff, all of her friends, and she calls them friends. She doesn't call them clients.
Yep.
She doesn't call them residents. She doesn't call
If
patients.
you ever get a chance to go there and just look at and just take a walk through with her, she'll do it.
Yep.
She'll take you, and it is.
And we need volunteers. Anybody wants to
Yep.
volunteer?
It's an amazing place.
This.
If you want to volunteer, get in touch with her, get in touch with me, get in touch with Angie. We will make sure that you get the information, and Susan gets the information, and we'll help make that happen, because it's so important to provide these seniors with an outlet and to provide their caregiver an outlet, because most of the time, and my husband and I can speak to this firsthand, most of the time the care of the elderly fall to one person.
Yeah.
And you're exhausted by the time you go home and take care of yourself and take care of your home. Then you're taking care of their home, taking care of them, taking them to the doctor's office. Thank God we've got family that live here in town that have helped us with him, but there are people out there that don't. And this program can be as cheap as $5. There's a scholarship right now that would allow them to go for $5 an hour.
We need programs like this, because eventually in 10 years, I'm going to be at that age. I'm going to be a cantankerous old fart, and I'm going to be mean, and I'm going to need someone to take care of me.
They're bringing you fireball shots. Sneaking them in the door.
Like,
Angie,
where's my fireball?
Angie and I will be the ones that'll be running around going, "Don't tell anybody, but here's that little pill there. Something looks like it could be fun. It'll be X-Lax.
Why is my heart racing?
It'll be X-Lax or
Right, one of the two.
Rolex, but, yeah. So But yeah, the best thing to do is just go down and look at the program and watch what she does and talk to her, because
Susan is a saint, and
She is.
she's an amazing human being.
she
Yeah.
is, and she's my best friend, and I love to see her succeed.
Yeah.
So
And when you say somebody makes a difference in community, she came here and has made a difference.
Yes.
Full fledged since she's been here,
yep.
Yeah.
and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, she called me. It was December, and I don't remember exactly when, but
That kinda rhymed.
it was December, and she called me and she said, "I know what I want to do," and she is a licensed assisted living administrator.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "I can't do corporate world anymore." And I said, "Okay, what do you want to do?" And she called me and she said, "I know what I want to do." And I said, "Okay." And here we go. Yes.
I think that mixture would clean the pipes way too soon, and nobody's going to change my diaper that fast. So
You live alone.
I do now.
So, yeah, that's on you.
Right.
I would get a bidet before you try that.
A big boy bidet.
Yes.
Do they make those
Angie,
for big kids?
what is the largest loan you've done? I've always wanted to ask that.
How about the lowest?
Okay, what's the lowest?
22,000 for a retired IFD guy in Mars Hill,
Really?
and my company about.
Was it a home or just land?
Oh, it was a home. He just wanted to pay off his truck and have a low, just a interest payment he could pay off on, right off his interest.
I was going to say you had a tax write-off,
Mhm.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were
Makes
like,
sense.
"What the hell are you doing? We're paying to do this loan." I was like, "I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it." But probably biggest is $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not around these parts. And I do Colorado as well. I have 13 states I'm licensed in. So Colorado was my biggest one. Yeah.
Well, no. What are you doing in Colorado?
All the things. Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Michigan, Virginia, Iowa.
Weren't you at our golf outing on that Friday, and then Saturday evening I saw you out in Vegas or California?
California. Yeah.
Would you take the red eye?
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, buddy.
Basically did, didn't you?
Right. Work, work,
I
work.
took the fireball and you took the red eye. No,
Don't worry, I probably
Tammy
had
gave
Fireball.
me the fireball and you took the red eye.
I was probably drinking Fireball on the plane.
You
It's fine.
probably were. So, no, that was a fun day.
Yeah.
It was a good day.
All right. So we will be back on next month.
Next month sometime?
Yeah.
And just give us a heads up what you want to know about so that we can get some research done and potentially do a true real estate rundown of what the markets look like and
Well, I
things
think
like
you
that.
did you did a financial aspect of it tonight as far as
Just because
helpful.
that's a hot topic right now.
It
with
is.
That.
Yep, it is.
knowledge. It's all knowledge based anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They come to you for the knowledge, and hopefully that you can supply them with the knowledge to make it a knowledgeable decision
Mhm.
on a property.
Yeah.
And then nobody gets sued, nobody gets hurt, nobody goes home happy.
Well, some of the greatest things that warm my heart is knowing that 2 months ago that person was sitting there waiting for the sheriff to show up at their door, and today they're walking away from the table with a check in their hand. Now that's
100%.
not going to happen every time. Sometimes we're not going to be able to get them a check, but I mean, I had one recently that got $55,000 and walked away from the closing table.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
2 months before, he was worried that he wouldn't have any place to live.
Yeah.
I want to tell this one story before we go because
It stuck with me from class. When I took the course the first time up at Greenwood, I drove there every night, and the next time I did it online. But if you're buying property anywhere in a county, anywhere in the state where it's like lakefront or something like that, and the properties are real close together, get a stake survey done.
Mm-hmm.
Get a stake survey done. Pay the extra money. Get a stake survey done. Up in Monticello years ago, right along Lake Schaefer or whatever the branch that is run off of that. Jim Bob, for lack of better words, his property sat like this. He was lot 1, and lot 2, and lot 3, and lot 4, and lot 5, and lot 36 and 37. Well, along the way, at lot 17 or 20 or whatever it was, some point in time, one of the gentlemen goes, "No, I want a stake survey done." So lot 17 sat like this, and everybody else sat like this.
Oh no.
So the lawsuits started piling up because this guy's driveway was on his garage now. This guy's garage was on his driveway all the way down because Jim Bob's property sat like this when theoretically it sat like this, but somebody drew it up, probably with the paper turned back in the day, in the late 1800s or 1900s, or whatever it was, turned like this on the table and drew it up. When realistically, I mean, it sat like this. So every property that was like this was like a foot off, and further you went out.
Yep.
And so eventually, I think they quick deeded. Everybody did the property all the way down, and nobody got sued.
That's
But
awful,
to save that headache, do yourself a favor and pay for the stake survey.
Always.
Yep.
It's probably double or triple the money, but it's covered CYOA big time.
Yep.
Anyway, that's my. I always remember that story from real estate school.
Oh,
Wow.
and one last tip: if you're getting ready to close anytime soon, and you're getting ready to wire money to a title company, please talk to the title company. Verbally get the information so that you wire it to the right account, because if it goes to somebody else and you accept an email, because there are spammers out there and scammers that are
We had
taking
somebody last month. They lost $80,000
Oh!
yeah, had somebody in
because the
Indianapolis.
wiring instructions were emailed to them.
Yep.
Looked like a fake First American email, and it was not. And now the FBI is involved to try to get their money back, and they still haven't gotten it back.
Yeah, there was a house up in
Scary.
Indianapolis that was actually sold. And the folks came home from their 6-month vacation, and somebody else was living in their house. So there's a lot of scams out there. Just
Big time.
please be careful.
Yeah.
Talk to your guys and tell them that you're doing a verbal confirmation for your before you wire, and make sure you're talking to the title company.
Yep.
All right, ladies.
Thanks, Kevin.
1 hour on the dot.
We appreciate you.
Hey,
Nice job, Teresa.
thank you.
TNA.
Not bad.
See you next month.
That's Teresa and Angie. It's not T and A.
But it is.
I know. If I get you shirts with a big T and a big A on them, will you just wear those?
Absolutely.
Her daughter's working up a logo.
Go
I'm
for us.
afraid I know her daughter. Trust me.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. She's a wonderful kid and just great mom. Great, same as you, Teresa.
Yeah.
Respect everything they do. All right, guys. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in. Catch you next
everybody.
month. Send in questions. Send in some information. First-time buyers, mortgage rates. Understand that. Ask the questions now. Even if you think it's stupid, ask the questions now. We're never going to say it's stupid. I will. They won't, because I'm going to laugh at you anyway. Because I've asked some really ridiculous questions, even at the closing table. But if you don't ask, you don't know, and that's how you find out. Anyway, look, Corey's got them.
Look, he likes it too. Yes, Corey.
CP, you can run the board then.
There you go.
I'm out. Oh, it's hilarious. All right, guys. Love you guys. We did 3 shows today. 4-H kids were in last night. I'm going to take a picture and put it online. We're going to set up a monthly show with them. They are phenomenal. Love the 4-H kids. This country needs more stuff like this. You know, it is government backed, but it is 4-H kids. So, the kids were just amazing.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun. So anyway, love you guys. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, we got a huge schedule, and Beth's going to kill me if I don't say, but we'll figure it out. I know I've got shows.
Don't forget to go to the Facebook or to the YouTube.
Go to the YouTube page. It's posted up there.
Yep.
And all the rules. I'll post some information on that tonight too.
All right.
Ladies, thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
We
Love you
will
too.
see you soon.